Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming, and welcome back to Transport Fever European Freeplay Edition. And in the last episode, we got some road freight lines set up between Chorleywood, Kirton, Wokingham, Northwich, and of course, Bollington. We expanded the TFM between Westmalling and Grays. We added more capacity to that. And I decided to take a look at some of the resources in the area over here. And I found two chains that will be potentially useful for ramping up goods over here and maybe flowing some goods back in that direction. The first is construction materials here coming into Wokingham, and stone over here going over from Bollington. So we'll bring stone from Bollington all the way over to here, and then stone will get transferred over to here, construction materials back to here, and any excess will go that way, others will go this way. It is all good. We have construction materials, or we had construction materials. Nope, we have one unit of construction materials going onwards to Kirton. So Dunwich can see demand over in this area, so that is good. It will be able to ramp up, and I should check this. We have, you know what? We are going to ramp this up. Yeah, we recently put some on a few years ago, but we are going to bump this to the Benz. Let's replace now $1.1 million. And over here, there is a bunch of stone waiting. We are going to do the same thing for the ConMat line, because I know with our new lines, this will, of course, ramp things up. And $1.5 million, sure. No problem. We still have this, which is not hauling anywhere. Northwich Oil, that's right. Cannot connect all stations. And that's because I built this section. So we're going to bring oil from here also to this refinery, and then we are going to haul it back to Northwich. We're not going to stop in Kirton because reasons. That will allow, of course, the Northwich line running up to Kirton to send goods. And it works. So, reasons. Anyway, we are going to connect this up, and if we come through here, there's going to be a bit of a tunnel. That is fine. Contour lines. Let's bring that to about there. And then this needs to come sort of into there. And we are going to first of all put that on the flat. If I want that, I'm going to have to do that. So no, what we are going to do is curve it tight at the station. We'll do a minimum curvature of 90. And I'm going to bring the oil into this platform here. And now we want to connect this up to that. And we might as well double track this. Let's let things roll. And so this is at a 108 and this is at 117. 110, 119. Sure. And there we go. Alright, so that is going to be not like that. I can definitely say that. Alright, so the oil will come into this platform. We are going to put a depot right there. And we want the... Should I wait until 1914 when the bonding comes out? No, for now we'll just get things rolling with Prussian. I'd probably start with Prussian regardless, and then upgrade as we see fit. I'm going to do 2 wagons to start. Northwich oil. And then we're going to let that roll. And actually, Prussian, 2 tank wagons. We're going to clone this twice, and we're going to assign it to Northwich oil. And I am going to need to signal this up. And signal there, signal there. What I would like to do, we're going to specify this as a wait until full load. And we want that. For now, we are just going to run signals. And how have we been doing for income? 63.1 in 1910, 67.6 in 1911. We dropped to 66.3 in 1912, and 57.0 currently, 10 months in. Let's see, so road kind of maintained itself. Rail dropped, and trams have kind of, well, they bumped up a bit. Of course, with that said, we've added more trams, and water has been on the rise. Well, let's repay. It is November. And over here, we are still sitting with nothing. Of course, with that, it'll take some time. Question is, do we have vehicles on our... Yes, we do. All right, that should see demand. Maybe it'll take January or February. Let's speed up to speed. You know, for now... We're going to sell these off. We'll buy them later. Alright, we can buy now. So that started off in December. Class 53 Prussian. And 2 tank wagons. Northwich oil. And we want crossover. And we will do another signal right there. And that has 10 units of oil. We're going to buy another Prussian G3. 2 tank wagons. We are going to clone it and Northwich oil. We have fuel there. What the hell are you doing? Oh. Why? And one-way signal. And the Class 75.4 Baden VI C is available. 90 km/h top speed, if I'm not mistaken. It has 90 km/h, 580 kilowatts of power, 90 kilonewtons of tractive effort. Running cost of $237. That compares. Running cost. It's a fraction of the price. $1.42 million. Built by the Maschinenbau Gesellschaft Karlsruhe for service in southwest Germany. This locomotive was equipped with larger wheels and a longer fixed wheel base. All right. Yeah, Class 53 Prussian, up to that. 450 kilowatts. Slight bump up in power. Slight bump up in tractive effort. For about 300k more. It's actually not that bad. We will run it eventually, but for now, we'll run things as is. Alright, we are going to need signals over here. And where is the... This one's coming with nothing. What we can do is we can switch it around. Have it just go back to Northwich oil well. We are going to have this named Kirton Oil Refinery. I could have connected this up to Kirton and then this up to Northwich, but I decided to do this with trains. And this is Northwich Freight. And that has 5 units of fuel. Alright, for Northwich, where did that go? That went right into the industrial here. Okay. Alright, so that freight, I'm actually going to want to run this like this, and we are going to yep. Too much slope. this to go over here. Into there. And we have fuel on the 10F line. Nice. All right, we have 39 units sitting here. We have a frequency of... Do I have a loan? No, I don't. Let's see. 3-minute frequency, not bad. So what I would like to do, we are going to replace this out. We're going to stick with the Class 53 Prussian G3s, but we are going to go up to 5. $1.93 million. And 6 units sitting there. And we have another train there. $14.3 million in the bank. It is April 28th, 1914. So in 1913, we made a total of $68 million. We achieved our most recent high. And at the end of April, actually, what are we running for running costs right now? 13.2 million. That's 4 months of running costs. That's about $3.3 million in running costs. What do we got for income? $25.1 million over the first 4 months of the year. That is pretty decent. And yeah, rail has kind of dipped. We'd be looking at about $32 million in rail income. So yeah, we're on track to do well. We've added this, although, oh, that's right. Did I add that? We never even added this, and that's right. What I'm going to do, we already have the road freight line. So I'm going to want to bring the stone into bother. Now, we are going to want to run a road and I'm going to want this to come over. Right there. Into there. Although I'm going to put a harbor here. I will probably point one in that direction, one in that direction. All right, we are going to have this right there. I'm going to build a second one. And we are going to put it right there. Alright, so is that able to? No, it's not. Is that able to? Yes, it is. Question is, are we going to have... Is there a construction materials plant over here? Nope. And since this is a stone quarry, nothing's going to be coming in here, so that should be fine. Although with that said, I will make sure to throw this right in here just to confirm, regardless, that they will be in range. You want to connect up a new road depot. We are going to run a Benz, and we're going to go new line from here over into, what was it here? And we are going to run that as that. This is RF Bollington Stone. Although what we want to do, we want to set this as full load. And we want this to start producing. It will deliver stone up here. The whatever line that is, 10F line will transfer it over to, I think it's 11F. Where is it? Where is the... 11F, okay. And that has trucks on it. It has at least one truck on it. The Wokingham ConMat does not, so we are going to need to buy a Benz for the Wokingham ConMat line. So that will connect up that. So once that sees demand for stone, it will start supplying. And then construction materials will be produced, will be supplied into Wokingham, will be supplied over into Bollington, as well as Kirton. And they'll probably feed into Northwich as well. Dunwich ConMat. "5F Askren to Dunwich." Really, there's stone flowing back that way. Okay. The only reason would be to send stone over here. What we are going to do is we are going to bump this up with the Benz. Replace now. 829. We're going to do the same thing with the Intercity Quarry line. And that is the Benz. Replace now. 1.15 million. Although we may not have needed it. We have a stone quarry there. Over here, do we have production? Not yet. We will probably have to wait until July, maybe August, for it to start producing. And then we are going to have to make sure to start putting... Let's get a road depot over here. Actually, that's Northwich to Bollington. Oh, wait a minute. That's the Wokingham to Bollington line. What I'm going to do is upgrade this. Sure. Yep. Rather than bring the stone into there, we are going to bring the stone into there. We're going to get rid of that. June 30th, July 1st, line usage, yes, we have production. 4 units of stone. We're going to throw a Benz. Are we using a Benz? Yes, we are. Bollington stone. Let's buy another one. And then over here, we want to although by road vehicles, we want that line is running the DMG CanStat. Let's buy DMG CanStat for the 11F line. And we need this to go to the Bollington transfer. This is going to be Bollington 11F stone transfer. We're going to buy 2 more DMG CanStats for the 11F line and Bollington and Bollington. And over here we have 1 unit of stone. And we have 23 and 20. Let's buy some post buses. The 10P and the 11P. These all have to go to Bollington South Bus Terminal. You need to come back. And some of you did not stop. You picked up. You didn't pick up. Please tell me these are not going into the... Why does it do this? Why does it frickin' do this? We want you to lock to number 2. Like, seriously. over here we have 17.4 Northwich to Bollington. Let's buy 2 for the Northwich to Bollington line. And these need to go to Northwich Central Bus Terminal. You going to... Yep. You need to go to Northwich Central Bus. And we got 24 units of fuel on the Kirton to Northwich line. And are we running... we're running Benz's. And the Northwich... No, Kirton to Northwich. These are all going to go to... Yep. Head back. Vehicles. Yeah, we're running Benz's and we're running DMG CanStats. Alright, we want 2 DMG CanStats on the 10F line. And we want 2 Benz's on the RT1 line. Did you guys? Of course. And we have the Chorleywood to Kirton line is running DMG CanStat. And we want that on the 7F line. 7F. And you are probably not going to be going, yep, Lower Kirton. Kirton Central Freight. Over at the Stone Quarry, we got nothing waiting. And we got a load of stuff on this line here. We're running DMG CanStats. We are going to need 6. That's 30 units. We want this on the 11F. We need you going to 11F. You, Bollington 11F. Yep, you are fine. Alright, I had a little bit of technical issues, but we're back, and so I don't think we missed much, other than the fact that we have some trucks that I was flipping around, and they are heading off to Wokingham to drop off some stone. Over here we have fuel showing up onto the RT1 line, which is nice. And on these lines we have, yep, we have Benz's. So on the RT1 line, that's not hauling anything. Alright. We are going to buy a Benz for the Wokingham ConMat. And we have another one right there. And is that one dropping off ConMat? If it is, I didn't see it. We got some ConMat showing up there. So all we have to do is sort that out, and we can get some ConMat flowing in here. Get more goods. We can have fuel flowing, which is nice. We want 20 units of... Is that on the... No, that's the LF line, and that is the 8. Yep, we're running Benzes. We want 2 Benzes on the 8F line. And we need you to flip around, and you to flip around. You are... (08F). RT1. Transfer. And 8 and 3. By road vehicles, Benz on the 10F line. Presumingly. Oh no. Alright, we have 77 showing up. What I would like to do, this is already upgraded. Nice. Only 548 potential. We are going to do our place out. We are going to add 2 wagons. Replace now. $1.42 million. And I am going to buy another Prussian with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to throw it on the Northwich oil line. So that is 35 units of capacity. And there is one that's bringing back 24 units of fuel. That will be able to supply up this part of the map. We have construction materials showing up on the RT1 line. Nice. As well as heading back to Wokingham. Actually, no. Kirton. And 1915, no new vehicles. We have $23 million in the bank. 1914, $73.8 million of income. We had $25.2 million on the roads, $33.5 million on the rail, $812K on the trams, $14.4 million on the water. Water's kind of lagging behind because, of course, we have a lot going on the roads, and there's not really much we can do to necessarily improve that. The Schaffhausen will only slightly bump up the capacity, which we don't need. It'll bump up slightly the speed from 26 to 27 kilometers an hour. And the only reason we'd want to upgrade is, of course, the capacity, which, you know, we're barely running them full. If we take a look at this, finances, this line we're not even making enough money to run the line. This line, finances, we're making a profit on that line. So that is that. And 38 and 21. From the Luggers Hall, you're carrying 45. You'll pick up 46. Luggers Hall to Dursley, 38 of 50. Actually, here's the question. When does the Schaffhausen, or not Schaffhausen, the Riggy expires in 1930. So we still have 15 years-ish to utilize it. At this point, though, what I'm probably going to do is take a break here. We got a lot of passengers showing up here. 58 and 56. We got 106 want to go towards Grays. We're already running 5 compartment cars. And we would have to go up to the 3-axle car, which is 100 kilometers an hour. I do not want to run 100 kilometer an hour service on that line. Right now it's balanced for 4 trains, so maybe I can increase the capacity once again. Although 45 of 55 here. That's the thing, no. We're going to hold off. Like that line, if we take a look at it. 4 vehicles. We are making... okay, never mind. A $1.87 million profit. So we're looking at about at least the 2-to-1 profit ratio there. That is not that bad. Although with that said, the TPE 34, 26 and 21, 7 and 20, 8. We are just starting to make a profit, which means we might want to bump up the number of wagons. We're running 6 trains on it. Charts. A35. We're going to add 2 3-axle passenger cars. $9.53 million. That increases that to 28 capacity. 8 and 10. You are a 10p. Is there an 8p coming? Not that I can see. We want 8p. No. Come back this way. Over here we have 3 and 10. Over here in Wokingham, 23, want to go to Kirton. What do we have for vehicles? We have 1 train with 2 Bavarian cars on it. 24. And over here, only 2 for Wokingham. Where's the train right now? It's going to Wokingham, so it picked up 15. There's a lot more people that want to go from Wokingham down to Kirton than want to go back the other way. We are going to add another Prussian G3, which ages out in 1927. So we're going to have to go with PLM eventually. We want to compartment cars, and we want to assign this to the Kirton to Wokingham line. If we take a look at the frequency of that line, it is now down to a 3-minute frequency. Let's let things roll. Grays to Northwich is 5-minute frequency. Westmoreland to Northwich is 5-minute frequency as well. Northwich Oil, 141 seconds, 981 K. And yeah, we have alright, about that. Let's come back over here. We got 10 units of stone. I'm going to throw another Benz on the line. Although now we have another Benz coming. Bollington stone. No, not there. We got a lot of stone. DMG can stats for the 11F line. And all of these are going to need to flip. Yep. And you are going Wokingham. You need to go to Wokingham. Or no, you need to go to Bollington. Pick up some stone and get over there. What do we have over here? We got some fuel. And we got lots of fuel there. That's fine. We got a ton of fuel on the Chorleywood to Kirton line. How many vehicles do we have? We only have 2 Benzes, so we might as well buy a bunch of Benzes for that line. The Chorleywood to Kirton line. And you need to flip. You need to flip. I hate how you can't flip them when they're kind of in the middle of an intersection. And the 09F line, we're running, those are DMG can stats. For them, for the 9F line. All right. $20.6 million in the bank. At this point in time, I'm going to take a break here and we will continue off with more Transport Fever European Freeplay Edition. Next time around, 35 units of fuel. Nice. We're making a ton of profit and things have ticked over to the point where we're kind of making more money than we can spend. Although, with that said, this map, guaranteed we can spend it if we can make it. Anyway, thank you for watching. My name is Scott Frisbee Gaming, and as always, have a good day.